In the past 2 decades, Ethiopia has been the stage when the two superpowers competing in the Horn of Africa. Particularly, the US has been putting its pressure on Ethiopia's internal matter in different regimes, including in the TPLF regime. This has cost Ethiopia much, historians said.
We know how we paid during the last 27 years. The policies, they give you aid, they interfere in the affairs of your state. They say SAP, structural adjustment program, make this, make that, change this policy and the like. Those policies do have their own negative impacts on each and every citizen of the nation. Therefore, we tested that severe operation during the last 27 years.
But now, when the Ethiopian government begins to resist their interference, they have been trying to put their pressure against Ethiopia in different ways. Currently, some corners are lobbying for relocating conference destined to be held in Addis Ababa, which is a good testimony for that. Talking to ETV, scholars said that this is the US and its allies' intention against Ethiopia to diminish its political and economic power.
They try to put Ethiopia, it's an attempt to put Ethiopia in quagmire. That means, if there are diplomatic offices, international organizations here, it is beneficial to Ethiopia, to its economy, to its influence, to different activities. Many foreign investors come, contribute to the development of the country. Shifting the offices of these international diplomatic offices would mean is to paralyze the economy of Ethiopia and then to make Ethiopia poor, because Ethiopia resisted foreign influence, foreign interventions in the affairs of our nations.
The issue of moving African Union headquarters can be, for them, from their perspective, can be an instrument to disempower Ethiopia, not only economically, but also politically and socially. Ethiopia, because of historical reason, is seen by African brothers and sisters as a role model, as a sign of resilience, sovereignty, and freedom.
Addis Ababa. The heart of the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa, also known as the capital city of Africa, due to its historical, diplomatic, and political significance for the continent. That's why the African Union headquarters, the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, and other international institutions choose Addis, the scholar said.
Why Ethiopia? The only independent black country in the world, never colonized. That's the reason why when the Organization of African Unity, way back in May 1963, was established, that's where unanimously African brothers and sisters said Ethiopia is the rightful place to hold that. Second, why? Because of Ethiopia's contributions in the fight against colonialism and neocolonialism, and Ethiopia's active role in Pan-Africanism. Third, it's a peaceful country. Literally, Addis, compared to other cities, is very peaceful.
Solidarity among Africans as one with the spirit of Pan-Africanism is significant to withstand such kind of Western powers' interest on Africa.
We have to revive the spirit of Pan-Africanism. And I think, fortunately, Ethiopians in the country, in the diaspora, are already active in this regard. We know the No More movement started with Ethiopians, supported with Eritreans, now supported by all Africans and even Asians and so on. We need to work on that. And that will help us to make sure that they will not succeed.
This is a clear sign of American negative attitude towards our nation, because we resisted as the children of Adam. We should do that also, of course. We should resist foreign imposition, foreign influence in our internal affair. Africans should stood firmly by the side of Ethiopia, because the Western power see Ethiopia as a symbol.
I don't think so. They will succeed. The majority of Africans it's their right to float this wrong idea, but when it comes to decision, it has to be decided in protocol-wise. All members should gather together and decide. That will not happen. This is regarding African unity. Regarding United Nations specialized agencies, anything goes. The United Nations is being put under pressure now. Ethiopia is also under pressure now. I wouldn't be surprised if some agencies of the UN report back negatively, and if they want to close. It's their choice. It's their choice. I don't think they will do it.
Addis Ababa, which is called New Flower in Amharic language, is preparing to receive and to provide standard service for the coming 1 million Ethiopians in the diaspora and Ethiopian friends to celebrate Christmas with other Ethiopian cities and towns.